Hi, Tozer here, and today I'm talking about grudges. Grudge sludge, I call it. What it is and what it does, and why you must refuse to hold a grudge. I can hear you whispering under your breath, "You've got to be kidding me. How can I not hang on to a grudge when my partner keeps on doing the same thing over and over again, all the time knowing how much it upsets me? Won't change his or her bad behaviour and insists on always being right." Okay, I get that. It's tough to let go of a grudge when you feel so annoyed or frustrated by your partner's repeated behaviour or ignoring you. But holding a grudge can only make things worse. Wanting your partner to change, to drop that behaviour before you drop your grudge, is like holding a hot coal in your hand and expecting your partner to feel the pain. The one who suffers is you. Yes, you. While your partner may not like the feeling of being on the receiving end of your grudge, he or she most likely won't be suffering the angst that you are, may not even get what's upset you so much, and has little or no motivation to change. Now here's an important part of this whole area of relationships and willingness to change. Did you know that your motivation is driven by your why, your reason? And in relationships, it's your reason to do better, and be the best partner that you can be is your why. In the beginning of our connection with each other, we are highly motivated by wanting to be with that special person. We typically switch on everything we can to get that girl or guy. We're motivated to be the best we can be. Over time, however, as you come to see the imperfections in each other and life's pressures get in the way, you can become jaded, even complacent, and go off your best game. Your beliefs, expectations, assumptions all create emotions and feelings which turn your attention back inwards, and life becomes more about you being right, and about what's upsetting you than what's upsetting your partner or what's right for your partner. Notice I mention here you being right, or perhaps it's mainly your partner who has to always be right. If either one of you usually takes up the being right attitude, hence sending the message that the other partner is wrong, stupid, foolish, or not good enough, then grudges are highly likely to develop and stick. And if both of you are caught up in being right, then reciprocal grudges make life truly miserable. The Cambridge English Dictionary describes a grudge as holding a strong feeling of anger towards someone who's wronged you and you can't let it go. It's similar to resentment because it does create a wall of animosity between you, and however, a grudge holds more anger, where resentment rumbles and festers beneath the surface and creates grudges. In my private sessions, I ask clients who are holding grudges what's more important, being right or doing the right thing. This usually has a boom effect because this way of interrelating isn't part of most people's mindset. Yet asserting that we are right is, and it can be highly frustrating and miserable to live with someone who has to be right most of the time and who makes you feel so small or silly in the process. In many practical instances, it's important to be right, such as how much air to put in your tyres on your car, or how long to cook some meat or bake a cake. However, even then, to do the right thing by your partner lies in how you express your being right. In other words, not as a belittling put-down statement. If we take the meat in the oven as an example, to do the right thing if our partner wants to cook the meat for too long, not long enough, or too low or too high a temperature, then saying, "I think it might turn out right or better if it's put in at this temperature for about this amount of time. Perhaps check a recipe, Google or something like that." It's quite different, isn't it, from a being right statement, which would say, "You put it in the oven at X temperature for 60 minutes. Unless, of course, you're asked how long, then you might say the same words, but your tone of voice is key. This is just one teensy example of the often hundreds of things going on between a couple over days and weeks. So is there one simple answer to avoid developing grudges, to prevent grudges building up, and to release a grudge and let it go before it becomes destructive in your relationship? The answer is yes. Do a mindset reset. I repeat, reset your mindset. Pause, Frame your reply with caring focus on keeping your heartfelt goodwill and spirit at front of mind. Keep the end outcome as your intention. I'm sure your end outcome is not to turn your partner off or away. If it is, then it's definitely time for a rethink about whether you want to be together. If you do want to stay together and do it well, then for the cost of a barista-made coffee each, you can download Fast Help now. The box to get an immediate download is right below. Once again, I say don't delay anymore if your relationship's in trouble, either close to or on the brink of breakup. Then take it from me, it will not withstand much more pain. So act now. On that note, Tozer signing off. Bye for now.